Hi, my name is John Kuhn, Director of Product Management at SonicWall. Today I'd like to talk to you about the SonicWall E-Class NSA series. This series of network security appliances is a breakthrough in protection and performance for high-speed networking. The E-Class NSA series integrates multiple security technologies to cover a wide spectrum of attacks, including content-based attacks, file-based attacks, and application layer attacks. Each and every NSA series appliance uses a revolutionary, reassembly-free deep packet inspection engine mated to a multi-core design for unrivaled inspection performance. Up to 1 gigabit of UTM, or Unified Threat Management performance, can be achieved with the E7500 series appliance. Organizations will use this product both externally and internally for high-speed threat protection. What I want to do with you today is talk about three things: the exciting new hardware design, the architecture of the NSA E-Class, and finally, the features and benefits. Now let's go have a look. I'm here in the Advanced Technologies Lab at SonicWall. Here I'd like to show you a tour of the E-Class NSA series appliances. And I have an example of one that's deployed in an environment, the E7500. This is deployed in its natural configuration of primary and secondary unit. The first thing you'll notice about the new industrial design of the NSA series appliances is the LCD screen. This allows an administrator to quickly configure a new appliance on the network and to give vital statistics as to what's happening throughout the interfaces. You can look up CPU utilization, you can look up the statistics on events that are happening for intrusions or viruses. You can look up the individual bandwidth that's happening on each one of the interfaces. So it gives administrators that control and handle over their environment. The integrated console port in the front allows an administrator to take their laptop and to quickly configure configurations or policy changes directly from the console on that laptop. If you go over here, you can see where the connections are made into the internal or external network to routers and switches. We have 4 gigabit Ethernet ports, copper, and 4 SFP ports. These SFP ports allow an administrator to use either fiber or copper, giving much needed deployment flexibility in many of these enterprise class environments. Here you'd have the HA port, which is a dedicated port for high availability. When you deploy the E7500 appliances, primary and secondary, what's happening over this connection is that all of the current connections that are running through the appliance on the primary port is being synced to the secondary unit. So that if there is any problem with the primary unit, it fails over to the secondary and there's no noticeable loss on the network. No user will notice that the network has actually transferred all of its connections from the primary to the secondary unit. If we turn one of these units around, we see the back of the E7500 appliance. We see the dual power supplies here. If there is a failure in one of these power supplies, you can easily take out the unit and replace that unit so that you do not have to reboot or turn off the appliance. Easily slides back in. We also have the same thing for the dual fans. The dual fans can be removed extremely easily for a failed fan and put back in. Again, allowing for that continuous operation that enterprise class administrators are looking for. Finally, here we have an expansion bay. This expansion bay, while currently not being used, will be used for a future use for logging, reporting, and other ideas that SonicWall is cooking up. Let's talk about now the next generation E-Class architecture. I'll talk about this in 3 points, mapping the enterprise class security and performance requirements into a protection strategy that we have developed internally. 1 is consolidated and integrated security technology. What we do here is we take traffic that's coming across the network and apply denial of service protection, then stateful and deep packet inspection, exploit and vulnerability prevention, file and real-time protocol protection and inspection, and finally, the ability to classify applications and block those applications or bandwidth limit those applications according to the administrator's policy. The second major requirement is the inspection of real-time and latency-sensitive applications and traffic. For this, we use a reassembly-free inspection engine. This is a revolutionary design that inspects traffic, applications, and information flowing through the system without having to proxy that traffic. This means that we're able to scale the solution to inspect up to unlimited file sizes. It can inspect a 1 megabyte file, a 100 megabyte file, or even a terabyte file that's moving through the appliance. And finally, the solution has to be scalable and high-performing enough to protect against perimeter and internal network challenges. For this, each and every NSA E-Class appliance comes with a multi-core design. This multi-core design allows us to massively parallel traffic through the appliance in order to get massive throughput through each and every interface. This allows administrators to scale the solution to meet the needs of ever-expanding networks. Okay, now let's go over some of the E-Class features and benefits. First is security integration. What we've done with the E-Class NSA series of products is we've integrated multiple security technologies into a single solution. What that allows us to do is deploy this level of protection not only over the internal network, but we can apply that to what's called clean VPN over the encrypted VPN tunnels that are coming in through the central site environment. We can apply that clean VPN over remote sites, contractors and suppliers, or traveling remote salespeople. We've also baked in reliability and optimization features. These products, the NSA series, comes with active-passive with state sync failover. This allows administrators to set up the NSA E-Class in a redundant mode where you can failover from a primary to a secondary without any user intervention and without any noticeable impact to the network. We also have baked in business application prioritization and quality of service, an integrated server load balancing feature set to balance traffic to a number of servers in a data center. Finally, we're able to put these series of appliances in a number of flexible deployments, including data centers, campus environments, and department network applications. You can also install this series of appliances in transparent layer 2 bridge mode. This allows you to place the appliance behind an existing firewall or existing router to look at and focus in on the trouble areas of the network, to weed out where there may be viruses, worms, trojans, etc. You can also install the E-Class series of appliances in wireless switch mode, where you can deploy sonic points throughout a network to deliver wireless level deep packet inspection performance and inspection for users that are in conference rooms or traveling around the building. It's designed specifically for ease of deployment and management in all types of flexible deployment environments. Well, thanks for joining today. We at SonicWall believe the E-Class NSA series is the deepest inspection, the highest performing, and is the most scalable solution in the marketplace. Please join us online at sonicwall.com for more information. Thanks very much.